Welcome to Spiedel's Federal Tax Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Sedan. This week we're covering a change at the U.S. Postal Service that affects postmarks and makes filing and paying electronically even more important. Learn the answers to questions your clients are asking about Trump accounts at our one-hour webinar, The ABCs of Trump Accounts, on February 2nd. For details and to register, go to spiedel.com and click Webinars. It's now more important than ever to e-file returns and make e-payments whenever possible due to a change in the way the USPS postmarks mail. Starting December 24th, 2025, mail is no longer postmarked until it reaches a regional processing center, which may not be where the mail was dropped off and could create a gap of days between the date the mail piece is dropped off and the date it's postmarked. This has very clear implications for time-sensitive mailings, such as tax returns. The change appeared in the August 26, 2025 statement the USPS filed in the Federal Register proposing to add new Section 608.11 to the mailing standards of the United States Postal Service Domestic Mail Manual. According to the statement, Section 608.11 explains that, quote, while the presence of a postmark, also known as a cancellation, on a mail piece confirms that the Postal Service was in possession of the mail piece on the date of the postmark's inscription, the postmark date does not inherently or necessarily align with the date on which the Postal Service first accepted the possession of a mail piece, end quote. Interestingly, the statement also notes, quote, the proposed domestic mail manual edition does not signal a change in postmarking procedures, end quote. Taxpayers who want to ensure that returns or payments sent through the mail are timely submitted will need to request a hand-stamped postmark at the USPS counter to record the actual mailing date. Another option is to purchase postage at the counter where the stamp includes the date the mail was accepted. Taxpayers can also use certified or registered mail to show proof of mailing date, but note that there's an additional cost for these services. For the purposes of tax returns, with the recent phase-out of paper checks for both taxpayer refunds and tax payments, more and more taxpayers are likely e-filing and making payments online. Executive Order 14274 was issued by President Trump on March 25, 2025, and directed the U.S. Treasury to stop issuing paper checks by September 30, 2025, as well as mandating that all payments to the federal government be made electronically as soon as practicable. Although to date, there are no changes being made to how payments to the U.S. Treasury should be made, so taxpayers should continue to use existing payment options until further notice. But these changes in the way mail is postmarked will have implications for other time-sensitive mailings, like mail-in ballots. In many states, ballots need to be postmarked by Election Day to be counted, otherwise they'll be late and they will not be counted. Also, certain healthcare-related paperwork, like appeals, authorizations, and Medicare paperwork, could be affected. At Spiedel's quarterly federal tax update webinar, you'll get all the news you need to keep your clients current, as well as new tax planning strategies to minimize taxes throughout the year. Sign up for the February 4th session for $119 or get a full year of updates for $284. For details, go to spiedel.com and click Webinars. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another episode of Spiedel's Federal Tax Minute.